The pessimist says the glass is empty. The optimist says the glass is waiting to be filled. At Shearson Lehman Brothers, we believe that America's appetite for soft drinks will continue to grow. By the year 2000, we expect that soft drinks will account for 1/3 of all beverages consumed in the United States, outpacing coffee, tea, milk, beer, wine, liquor, and even tap water. This is why we are pleased to participate in the initial public offering of Coca-Cola Enterprises, which, with almost $3 billion in revenue, will be the largest independent bottler of soft drinks in the world.
Be really refreshed. Work and play at your best. Enjoy the refreshingness. Pause for a Coke, ice cold, Coca-Cola.
Some of the best advertising ever done has established the Coca-Cola Company as the dominant player in the soft drink industry.
A Coke and a smile makes me feel good, makes me feel nice year-round. That's the way it should be. I like to see the whole world is smiling with me. Coca-Cola as life. Have a Coke and
Mean Joe.
smile.
A century of great marketing and superior brand strength make Coca-Cola the best ally a bottler can have. Coca-Cola Enterprises is a powerful partnership. Coca-Cola will retain a 49% stake in CCE, which in turn will have the exclusive right to market Coca-Cola's brands to 38% of the American population. CCE's size, the scope of its franchise, and Coca-Cola's market share make it a unique company, the first mega bottler. Its president and CEO is Brian Dyson.
We've been behind Beatrice ever since 1977. It was first sold at that time, it was sold subsequently, ended up in the hands of Beatrice. We have, the Coca-Cola Company has had as an objective the opportunity of pursuing that for a long, long time. And we were tracking this particular opportunity ever since we believed that Beatrice was beginning to get into trouble. And we believed that whoever purchased Beatrice would likely divest the soft drink industry from it.
Coca-Cola's contribution to the new company is the former Coca-Cola Bottlers Unit, or CBO. On September 23rd of this year, the acquisition of Beatrice Bottlers brought in high-growth franchises in Kansas City, Hawaii, and Southern California. 6 days later, JTL Bottlers was acquired, adding Phoenix, Denver, Northern Florida, and the biggest metro markets in Texas.
We had purchased a very important property, which was Northern Florida. And 4 years ago, we agreed to sell that property to the JTL Group in exchange for a right of first refusal on all of their properties should they ever decide to get out of the business. So when that occasion, and in that sense we were prescient, when that occasion occurred, they naturally came to us.
The business is built on syrup, which bottlers buy from the soft drink company. They mix the syrup with carbonated water, package the product, and distribute it. It seems simple.
It is the opposite of simplicity. It is heavily execution-oriented. And on any given day, you're looking for a team of people working together under one central strategy, that the trucks are going to roll out in the morning at the right time with the right loads. That means that you had a complex production system funneling in everything there with the purchase of raw materials appropriately. And then eventually you're going to be hitting the street. And everybody at least is knowledgeable that as you walk the streets of any major city, you have a huge matrix of different packages and different products being marketed and merchandised at different prices. The more that you can absolutely adapt that complex matrix, the better you are going to get income out of that particular market. And that's where the smarts come in this business. And just like that, and just like knowing how to run the most efficient operations, the fleet for transportation, the road truck, the vending systems, all of those, good managers have that in their blood. And I don't want to have anybody working in this organization that doesn't have that visceral feel to absolutely be the best, because it's a unique, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity from a managerial point of view.
Bottling managers have a good deal in common with the managers of media companies and cable television systems. They operate in clearly defined geographic areas and have exclusive rights to their territories. On the financial side, bottlers and media companies tend to have very stable operating cash flow, which permits maintenance of relatively large debt. They also have high non-cash charges for depreciation and amortization. Because these charges do not affect the business performance of the company, operating cash flow is used as the measure of performance and value. Coca-Cola Enterprises is priced to sell at a multiple of 9.2 to 9.7 times its annualized 1986 operating cash flow, well below the multiples of cable companies or broadcasters. CCE also shows impressive growth in operating cash flow. This figure has risen from $379 million in 1985 to $470 million in the 1986 annualized results, up nearly 25%.
It is absolutely formulas related to cash flow and future expectations of how you run the business that are the key critical assumptions in determining present and future value. But I wanted to make sure that the people that have developed these tools of analysis of determining what is possible and what is the right range, and therefore dictates the strategy whereby you consider an acquisition or how you bring it in, I wanted those on our team, and we've got them.
This is an industry that has tripled its size in the last 20 years. In every age group, soft drink consumption rose dramatically between 1965 and 1975. The last decade has seen even greater growth. Other beverages are declining in popularity and steadily losing market share, while industry experts predict that soft drinks will continue to grow at an annual rate of 4 to 5%.
Soft drink growth comes from two factors. One is demographic growth, say, the 0.8 or 0.9% of population growth. But the 3/4 of it comes from people actually consuming more than they used to consume before. That is the critical element, because people prefer and enjoy soft drinks more today than they ever did before. And the second reason to that is that the soft drink industry is extremely competitive and opportunistic, not just amongst itself, but amongst all other competitive beverages. So we go after everybody. We're very greedy in that respect. But we seek out the opportunity to meet real or perceived needs. And it is that which is the secret of our strength.
50 million times a day, at home, at work, or on the way, there's nothing like a Coca-Cola, nothing like a Coke. Coke and Sprite, everybody wants to like Coca-Cola.
I caught you. You're smiling. No, I saw you. You went like that, yeah.